Hey, it's Free Falcon here again. We're doing another Shop Titans video. We acquired 100 spin tickets, and we're going to go and give it a go today.
You spin me round and
here we go. Alright, so it looks like we're starting with 638 of the tokens there. Let's just see how many we get. So let's take a look at the payout here. So if you get the 777s, you get 2,000 points for a jackpot. You get 500 for the bells, 250 for the horseshoes, 50 for the clovers, 4-leaf clovers there, 25 for some watermelon, and 10 for the berries, and then everything else is 3. I'm curious to see how many jackpots we get out of 100.
Technical difficulties, I suppose. Yes, technical difficulties.
Oh, sorry about that. My computer decided it wanted to just act up. But we're back here rolling. Smooth as can be now. Alright, well, let's double up on this video and let's go over the redeem section here. So after you acquired your tokens, let's go down here and see what we do with them. Alright, you can see there's 3 different categories. You have one that's typically the least valuable, but it also costs them the least, middle, and then something that's a lot more expensive. You also notice here that there is a 20% discount on prizes if you do subscribe to the Royal Merchant. So, none of these items are anything we want, so we do have the capability to re-roll. We can do this once a day. You can see that we can re-roll the remaining token store items. So let's do that. And we got a different set of items. So for short stamina drinks or mega MP boosters or whatever, those are typically going to be over here. A lot of the boosters tend to be in the first 2. And the last one is where you get legendary items or epic items. But it's typically either epic items, chests, keys, or gems or coins. So usually we're just trying to cycle through this until we get to what we want. So we can't reroll for another 8 hours. I guess that's when our 24-hour time resets. How we get the tickets in the first place. So there's really only one way. I don't think I've ever seen them in even any events, but it's these tasks here. So if we sell one of the Wild Hunt leathers, we will get a spin ticket. If we sell $21 million worth of meal, we'll get a different one. And if we send 3 heroes to the Bleak Spire Peak, we will get one as well. Now we can re-roll these. Yeah, I think you get on average 3 a day. And they do reset one at a time, as you can see. I have one. I think you get one about every 8 hours. I'm sure someone can fact check me on that. So let's just re-roll that, and we see now, instead of the one we had, we have craft $16 million worth of light armor. So yeah, we've went over the basics of how you get the tickets, what you use the tickets to do, which is to spin this wheel, hopefully get a jackpot, and build up a lot of tickets. Then you can go through and redeem those for items that you need. Me, I typically hold out for the gems or for the keys whenever I needed to unlock boxes to get blueprints. So any of the chests that I don't have all the blueprints for, I'll use the keys that pop up for that. But it's typically that or gems. I also will utilize the coins. The hero coins will pop up, sometimes even in the middle row, which is excellent. But whenever you do purchase one, they do get reset over time. So if you have an empty slot that's waiting for it to be refilled, I'd suggest not re-rolling, because you do only get one a day. Wait for that to replenish, and then re-roll. That way it'll give you the best chance to get the optimal pulls that you can in that time period. We started at 638, so we have gained 2,591 up to that point. So it's not too bad, but it's not what we're looking for. That can actually be hit in pretty much 2 rolls. So if we hit a jackpot in bells, we've actually basically made that. So out of 50 something rolls, it's not really that optimal. So we're really still hoping for a jackpot roll here. And so far it seems like the majority of the ones we are getting are the 3s and 10s and 25s and 50s, which I'm sure mathematically that's how that's designed to be. Otherwise, if you got jackpots all the time, it wouldn't be that exciting when you got one. But I am hoping that we get at least 1. 2 would be awesome out of 100. I'm not sure what the percentages are. I've tried to look them up online, and I can't find any reliable information. I'm sure that someone somewhere has broken that down. If you do have that, do throw that down in the comments. I'd love to be able to see that and find out what the actual percentages are. I don't think it's overly relevant. We're going to be rolling these pretty much as often as we can just to get the items and everything else. It is definitely beneficial to have these up as often as possible and making sure that you are rotating through the selection every day in order to ensure that you get the best possible pulls that you can and get the ones you can. Because sometimes you won't see a good pull for 3-4 days, even a week. I went a week where all I got was just horrible ones that I didn't need. Now, earlier game, you probably will be able to utilize them more often because you do need more things. But right now, I don't need repair kits, I don't need boosters, I don't need XP boosters or any of that. So the only real items that I need are the specific chest keys that I'm missing, gems, resource token, ascension shards, and the like, which I feel like those are the lowest percentages. So I end up just rotating through those really quickly and often. Now occasionally you'll get lucky and you'll pop one, and then on the cooldown another one will pop up. But that's not always super often. So you kind of have to just play the odds there. Now, for the cooldown times, those are available to look up. So the lowest tier is going to have a 30-minute cooldown. Middle tier is going to take about 2 hours, and the highest tier is taking 8 hours. So if you're popping those and wanting to immediately do it, I guess it really just depends on how often you're going to be getting on. If you're getting on multiple times a day, you probably want to wait to do the reroll, but if you buy one and you're not going to be getting on for the rest of that day, you might as well reroll, see if you pull something good again, and move on from there. Yeah, so it looks like I don't think we're going to be pulling any jackpots, or it doesn't look like it. We only got 1 to 10. We have pulled a pretty decent amount of the bells, but I don't think we've hit any jackpots, unfortunately, which is rather disappointing. I was hoping to get 1 or 2, but I guess we do have a few more. Let's see if we get down to it. We're in our final 7 here. Alright, another bells. Okay, we'll take it. Consistent bells over getting these watermelons or berries, or even just whiffing on a 3 is definitely preferable. Maybe they'll be lucky in our final one to give us our jackpot for the day. And do we get there? No, watermelons. Alright, 2 more. Berries, even worse on the watermelons. And horses, not bad, 250. And our final roll, let's see what we get. Another horse, which hey, not too bad. It's fairly consistent. Alright, well, let's do our breakdown. We ended up with 6,634. Let's subtract the 638 we got, where we started with rather, and we ended up getting 5,996. We did exactly 100 rolls, so it looks like we averaged 95.96 per roll. Really appreciate you sticking with us to the end. And if you got any value out of this at all or entertainment, please hit the like and subscribe. It really does help us out.